What's up, guys? Winter Kills, and welcome to what looks like will be my first tournament report video with Yosenju. So I went to a tournament today around 1 o'clock this morning. Local tournament. Not my main tournament I usually go to, but you know, side over side one that I kind of go to every now and then. I haven't been there in a while, so I figured why not stop by, see what people are playing, and see if I can't do decently. I think there might have been 15 people there, 15 to 12 people, and like I said, obviously I was playing Yosenju. Played 4 rounds and just cut after that because it was getting really late, and that's how that tournament usually ends. We don't usually do top playoff, which is kind of annoying, but that shop is going to be doing a more competitive tournaments during the weekdays, so I'll be going to that. So there'll be more tournament profiles, or more tournament reports, hopefully, on more various decks. But basically how this tournament report's going to work is I'm going to run through the build, main side, extra, and then we'll talk about my matchups and what was MVP and everything. Now this is the exact build that I played earlier today, and I wanted to keep it that way because I do want to make some changes, but I didn't want to make changes before the tournament report, otherwise it wouldn't be very authentic, now would it? But so yeah, let's go ahead and jump into a quick run through the deck, and then we'll talk about matchups. Alright guys, so for the actual report, we'll go ahead and get started now. I got the whole thing from monster spell trap, extra side, talk about a few clutch cards and a few things that I want to change after today, and some of the things that really just kind of, well, it's like, oh, why am I playing this, or why aren't I playing this deck type of deal, but you'll kind of see that as we move on. So round 1, I got paired up against a Shaddoll player. Now won that match 2-1. Game 1 was pretty easy. Chidori was awesome. Chidori is so good against Shaddoll, because like most times like he would have a face-up construct, which wouldn't really do anything against my deck because like all my stuff is normal summoned, so it wouldn't really hurt me in the first place. So like they'd have a set Shaddoll and a fusion on board, so I'd like summon this, spin back their construct, and then put their set card back to the bottom of their deck so they wouldn't get any effects. Sujik was also really good, surprisingly, because like he brought out a Leo on me one turn, and I like couldn't do anything to get over it except for Sujiking like I think no, it wasn't it was actually Magat. Where is it? Magat. It was Magat. So like, I'd have this thing on field, I'd summon it out, special like a Kama 2 or whatever, or one of these, target this, so it'd become 3k, and then ditch another Sujik over it, so it'd be 4k, and I had to beat over Leo. It was actually kind of stuck there for a while, and he actually didn't attack me at all because he thought I had a set Mirror Force, which I do play Mirror Force. But like he just kept passing and passing, and I kept gaining advantage, and eventually I got the Sujik search, and the tanky searches were coming through, and I was just able to beat over it with like 2 Sujiks. So yeah, that's how that matchup went. Game 2 in that match was actually kind of weird because like I opened up with a Dweller. Where is it? I opened up Dweller, and I think set 1 pass, and it might have been like a Mirror Force or something. Yeah, it was a Mirror Force, set 1 pass, and he went first turn construct underneath the Dweller and sent like a Beast and a Star Seraph Sovereignty, and then he summoned BLS, after doing more shenanigans. So like, he almost killed me then and there. And then later I summoned this under tanky, and he had a set sovereignty it was, and I ran into it and I took 300 damage, which was enough to kill me because he had put me down pretty far after the construct BLS play over my dweller, which kind of sucked. So yeah, and then game 3 was a blowout nonetheless. I just kept going my 1-2-3 combos, secret moving, Chidori was doing its job. I think I saw Cosmos again, and yeah, that's how round 1 went. So now we'll go ahead and talk about round 2. Gravekeepers. Alright guys, so round 2 I played against Gravekeepers, which was my only loss. I lost 2-1. Oh man, that matchup was so tough because like, I wasn't maining MST right here, and every time he had Necrovalley on field, he always had the Heretic, so it was unaffected by like everything. So I had nothing, like no way to get over it. He had Imperial Tombs, like, so I couldn't do anything. Like my traps didn't mean anything because like it wouldn't matter because this thing was unaffected, and I never saw the MST to destroy it. I was gonna sign Royal Command, but it really didn't do too much. He wasn't really. He didn't see any of the flip effect monsters. Really, it was just basically beat down, and that's how I kind of lost the game. Although sometimes this was helpful, and that was helpful a couple times. But like game 3, I did see this, but he had another Necrovalley anyway, so it didn't really matter. I did sign in Shaddoll because he did do a lot of searching. Never saw that, but like it was just. Games 1 and 3 was kind of a blowout. Game 3 I won with a Cowboy, and that's yeah, that was not too much to talk about that round. But definitely regret not maining MSC, which is something I think I'm going to change in the future. I definitely want to fit 3 copies in there, and then just leave more side deck space for, you know, whatever. So yeah, now we'll go into round 3. Alright, so round 3 I played against Dark World, which was a fairly easy 2-0 on my behalf, mainly because that card, and there's not too much to talk about after that. So round 4. Oh, and I saw this both games, by the way, turn 1, and he didn't have an out. Alright guys, so round 4 I ended up playing against Fire Kings, which I had never had the opportunity of playing against beforehand. So it was kind of a weird matchup. He won game 1. Or no, I won game 2. Or not game. Bleh, I'm screwing what up I'm saying here. Game 1, I ended up beating him. Fairly easy, mainly just by beatdown and traps, stopping his major plays with the Garunix, and he was playing 1 copy Nepenthes, which was actually kind of relevant because I did play a lot of back row, but I usually had the breakthrough and the torrential most of the times, and was able to use Sujik a lot. Sujik was very helpful to get over his big Garunix multiple times. I ended up using that, and breakthrough was awesome. Also, yeah, this was clutch too. Vanities was clutch. Because, you know, every stand by phase, he'd go to attempt to summon the Garunix or whatever, and I'd always have the emptiness to stop it. I know I went into Tiger King a couple times, at least set up my field a couple times. He was playing tankies and stuff too, so I thought I was playing the mirror match to start off with, because he opened tanky right off the bat, and then added a Yaksha, Fire King Yaksha, or Fire Avatar. I'm not sure what his name is exactly, but yeah, that was game 1. I beat him. Game 2, he beat me pretty easily, because like I kind of dug myself into the way of destroying his stuff and letting him just go off with his effects. And then game 3, I kind of realized what was happening, and then started abusing his effect more to bounce his stuff, and then just kept poking, because I was able to open up a good set of monsters like 1, 2, and the Sujik or the Magat, which kept my plays going in the secret moves live, which is why I really like that engine. But yeah, and the one major problem I had this entire tournament was just not seeing tanky as much as I would have liked to. And then like when you never had a Yosenju to go ahead and like summon, it was just back row, and you kind of just let yourself get your face beaten by whatever from opening up inconsistencies was kind of annoying. So it makes me want to change my build up a little bit now that we're here at the end. So yeah, my basic final record of the day was X1 in 4 rounds. The guy who runs that shop doesn't know how Astral Packs work, so he gave me 4 Astral Packs at the end, and so yeah. And I pulled a Super Anuk, a Super Ragna Zero, a Super Skarm, and a Super Twister. So that was cool. I'm playing the Super Ragna Zero here. I definitely I picked up some of these while I was there. Some bears, I definitely want to try those. And I picked up 1 copy of Multiple Destruction, the new card that just came out. Apparently this card's causing a lot of havoc at Nats right now, at least for some Necroz players, which I'm currently watching. Right over there, it's just muted. You know, I'm pointing to it, failing at the same time. Back row Destruction is something I definitely want to try out more in the main. I wanted to try out this. Let me know what you guys think about Jar of Avarice, because like when you lose to a Torrential or a Mirror Force, like, and you can recycle stuff and then draw, I don't see the problem with that. I wanted to play a 3rd Mirror Force as well. Picked up a 3rd Secret Rare to go with the playset. Also, the Raigeki that was near wasn't actually main to begin with. I just wanted to throw it in because it's like such common sense. Like I wasn't playing it, which I kind of regretted. Because there's so many times I'm like, give me a Dark Hole, give me something please, and it never showed up because, you know, I was just limiting myself to the 2 Dark Holes. And I also want to try out Malcat and the side, mainly because like back row heavy decks, like I said, losing hard to back row in a back row heavy deck kind of sucks. So like Malcat's kind of one-sided. You set this and then a bluff, and you blow up all their stuff, and they lose advantage. I also regret not having Exiton in the extra deck, which I asked around for one there, and nobody had one, which is unfortunate. But yeah, and a second Chidori. I don't think a second Chidori was really needed. I think Chidori was always a one-time deal for me, and then it kind of, you know, was game over from there. Like I said, Tiger King was the main thing today, and Chidori. I just don't think, like, Chidori was good, but it wasn't play 2 copies good. I definitely wish I would have had an Exiton, because Exiton would have helped a lot against Gravekeeper matchup, and Shaddoll would have been okay because he did gain advantage on me a lot of times. But so like the Chidori helped a lot with that, and also the day before I played at another tournament. It was a kind of weird tournament, and I didn't really want to report on it because it was kind of half-assed, because like everybody, you know, who didn't scrub out was at Nats. Currently a lot of my friends are at Nats right now playing, so wishing them good luck. But yeah, I ended up playing Yosenju there as well, and my only 2 losses to Necroz, which I lost 2-1 both times. So I ended up getting the win on them. I just need more balanced, you know, stuff for that, because that's mainly my normal locals consist of a lot of Necroz, which was kind of weird today, because I had this other locals I went to, which the tournament where I did on. There wasn't as many relevant decks. The only relevant decks were there were BA, Mermail, and Shaddoll. And it's kind of weird. You go to locals and there's not a lot of meta there, and you have your side based on meta. It's kind of hard to, you know, play against, and it's kind of a harder way of playing in general because you don't know what a lot of the stuff does, and then you're kind of going on a wing, and you can lose sometimes to that, which is interesting, but, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, that was my tournament report. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, enjoy, leave your comments and thoughts down in the comment section below. Be glad to hear them. Comment back on them. I enjoy reading those comments. Helps me become a better player. Hopefully helps you guys become a better player. So yeah, I'll definitely be playing Yosenju a lot more competitively in the future. I think it's a fun deck. I think it's something I can work on and have a lot of fun with, much like Infernoids. But yeah, be looking forward to a deck profile this soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, WinnerKills signing out. See you in the next one.